All right, guys. So welcome back to the Imaxit YouTube channel. I'm your host, JD. If you're new, please do smash that like button, share, and definitely subscribe. If you're a member of the channel, massive respect to you lot and how to become a member. Once it's available, you're going to see a join button. You click that one and YouTube will guide you along that lines. All right, so as you know, you saw the title Reggae Boyz update we're going to be talking about. You had a lot of performances coming into the back end of the squad selection, and as you know, we are not involved in picking the team, but what we can always do is to keep an accurate eye as to what's going on. All right, because that's what you pay us to do, so we have to keep on doing it. So we had some beautiful performances from a lot of our young stars. All right, and I am telling you, you want to see them in the Jamaica colors very fast. So we have a list of personnel suited up yesterday, but some of them never really came on because of variety of reasons. So I wanted to go through that. Obviously, Bobby Reid missed a sitter in the Tottenham game, but they still eventually defeated Big Bad Tottenham nonetheless. All right, yeah. So we're going to start with Bobby Reid. All right, let me give some people some bless up first. So we have CBK. Let me know if you guys are hearing me well and if everything is running smooth. All right, CBK, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Sheridan in the morning. And CBK said, how are you doing? We are great. You know, we're just out here trying to put out the extra information that is needed for you guys. Then we have Chris King in the building. You have Host Nick in the building. Brian Burke, massive respect. Sheridan and Brian Burke, hope all is well. We have Triple E in the building. So let me start with it right here. So you had Bobby Reid and Fulham. Fulham took a 2-2 draw from the Arsenal, all right, with 10 players, you know. So they are coming into this one feeling very good. But at the same time, you had Tottenham and Expression, and all of them says they are back because they're playing champagne football. But for some reason, they couldn't pull it off tonight on Fulham. Fulham was definitely the better team for me, all right? They have created throughout all the thirds for the entire game. Tottenham just couldn't get over them, to be honest, all right? Tottenham had their spells in which they showcased that, yes, when we beefed it up with Yunmin Song and those guys, we can go up a next gear. But I thought that they got it completely wrong, and you can't disrespect the big bad Fulham like that. They are going to turn you over. All right. So you had a combination of Americans, Jamaicans, and also English on the team, even Brazilian, I think. Yes, I think a few Brazilians should be on the roster. But anyways, Bobby Reid should have made it 2-1, and he missed a big chance right there. I expect people to come and tell me about that. Obviously, with that big chance missed, he had a 6.4 out of the lowest out of all the starters, and I thought that it was deserved because he was doing a good job, and that should have cemented him to get one of the top spots them on the actual match day squad. But he missed that big chance, and you cannot give him up there with IMAX because we have to be fair. So anyways, he played 77 minutes, 29 touches. His touches was very good, 12 of 14, which is 86%. Tried one cross that never came off. The shots on off target, 2, included one of the big misses. Dribbles attempted, 1 of 1. Big chances missed. We talked about that. 1 right there, and his ground duels 4 of 8, which is good. And aerial duel, he missed that 1, and he only lost possession 6 times. 1 foul committed and 1 time offsides, and you know he has to put in his defensive sets as well, which is 3 tackles completed and 1 time dribble pass. He was having a good game. Just finished that one, and we are talking about Bobby Reid looking to get a good amount of ratings coming in, but he missed that one, and I knew that people would have owned me and told me that my baller missed it. All right, bless up Siobhan, bless up Warren Webster, massive respect, says Fulham had their number and should have won in full time. Yes, that's what I'm saying. And Bobby Reid should have finished it. So sadly, it's one of our Jamaican should have finished off that one. But Fulham deserved to win the game, and they did won the game. All right. So Bobby Reid and Fulham will be progressing in the EFL Cup, Carabao Cup, or whatever cup you want to call it. All right. So another Jamaican progressed right there. So kudos to Bobby Reid, 6.4. Obviously, if you look at his game itself, it was a little bit higher than that, but you missed the chance, so we cannot give you a pass because we are the righteous people. All right, yeah, man. Bobby Reid cooked yesterday. Yeah, he played good, but if you missed a big chance, people have to talk about it, because if they saw me do something like that, they're gonna say I'm biased, so I have to keep it honest. All right, so Bobby Reid 6.4, he's going to have to work with the 6.4. Let me know what you guys will give him. He has to work with it. All right, for me, he has to work with it. All right, yeah, man. So that is Bobby Reid off the chopping block. All right. So I will give him the 6.4. You guys let me know what you give him. Yeah. If you just joined, please do smash a like button, share, and subscribe. Thanks for the 7,900. So we need 100 more subscribers to smash the big 8,000. So if you like what we do, please do subscribe here, but not just here alone, over on the Wemaxit as well. All right. So anyways, so Fulham passed that test as well. All right, so we had Luton. Luton started the season, as you know. Luton had some problems in which their stadium was not completed, so they don't necessarily have any home matches. They have to play their home matches away. All right, so you know how difficult that is. You're a team that just came up in the league, and then you don't have your one cushion that you should be cementing home games. You have to be playing everything away. So it was tough for them. All right. And I hope they can really get their stadium 100% and secure it as a fortress to see if they can keep themselves in the league, because they play a good style of football that I can see them doing bits, even with this bad start of not having their own ground. All right. Yes. But anyways, yesterday, they had played some tough teams coming in. You clearly saw them struggling with Chelsea and stuff, and it was a tough run for them in the Premier League. So I'm saying, yes, finally they got a relief. They were playing Gillingham yesterday, and they pretty much started very well. It started very, very well. 2-0 halftime. I'm saying that this is done. But credit to Gillingham. Gillingham fought back to put themselves in a good position. 3-2 in the end. We had our boy Omari Bell, which I thought had a very good game yesterday, and this is nice because at one point people were actually saying that maybe he would not carry over the form of last season because of burnout, because he played all of those games, guys. All of those games. All right. Yes. So we're seeing that maybe he's not burnt out, because he has been playing all of the games, pretty much all of the minutes as well. So that's good sign for Jamaica. All right, he had 7.3 yesterday based off what he completed in the game, entire 90 minutes. Played right there, 1 clearance, 2 block shot, 3 tackles completed in the defensive department. Ground duels, 3 of 3. Aerial duels, 2 of 2. So 100% in his duels. In the possession last department, I thought it was a little bit high because he lost it 15 times in comparison to the 78 touches he had in his team. All right, his passing completion was good, which is 55 of 66, which is 83%. 2 key passes in the game, which is incredible, being that he's playing from a deeper line, but he has some good range passes in him. We saw it for Jamaica, but that was a more shorter pass because he had the luxury to kind of come up on that team. But when they're playing other teams, he has to spread it from further. So he showcases variety of strength in his passing range. That is something that I do like. All right, yeah, man. People, get the likes up, smash the like button, share, and subscribe. We have our brother, Dr. Dan in the building. Massive respect. Claudia Fletcher, big up yourself, man. I think they are rescheduling their home games, JD. Okay. Them get 300 million and only spend 30 million. Well, they believe that they have the team. You can't fight them. You have to do what they have to do. All right, all right. Fabian Ford, big up yourself. They said like up the stream. Yes, man. Once you guys come in and hit the like button, we have no problem. All right. Dre, anybody that bless up yourself. Hope all is well with you and your family as well. All right. Yeah, man. So let me continue with Mr. Omari Bell. All right, so Omari Bell created one big chance. His long balls was 50% on the day, 4 of 8. All right, and he attempted one cross that was not completed. All right, 7.3. I think a 7.5 I would have rounded his performance on, because I thought he was definitely quality. All right, definitely quality. Talented kid, man. Talented kid. And we have found some gems. I just think that maybe we're not getting the most out of our players then. That's what I want to say. And I think that question will be asked regular based on how they're playing for their clubs. Why they can't put it together here, all right? And that's going to be a different conversation for a lot of people. So 7.5 I would give for Mr. Omari Bell right there. So we have a few individuals that we have to give them their credit, you know. We have to give them their credit because you guys keep on always not showing them the respect. But I have to give them their credit nonetheless because, you know, we had took the time to watch them to see what they have to offer. Who am I talking about? Talking about Mariappa and Curtis Tilt. All right, we're going to talk about them right there. All right, yeah, man. So let me know what say you guys. If you had any chance to take in the team. All right. Yes. Remember, both of them were actually on Salford. And the reason why I've took notice on this game was because of the speed Leeds play at. And remember, Mariappa, obviously people try to force him in the team regardless of not maybe force is the wrong word, but you know what I meant. Like they always want to say like he might be one of the first selection. Obviously, we are blessed in that department of right back, left back, centre back, and even right back to some extent. So at points we always say then, oh, is it he still getting picked when we could have used that slot to do something else? Right. So me taking the time to say that, all right, you know what? I am going to go and watch them, you know, because I want to see what they have to offer, you know. And I thought yesterday against Leeds, obviously, so a lot of people would say Leeds ain't no big team, but they're just coming up from the Premier League. They are struggling in the Championship. That is true, but they are decent players to test. And in comparative to the Concacaf region, they have good players that could have done well in the Concacaf region. All right, so and that's what you have to kind of match it with, because that's the reason for us to be doing these videos. All right, so we have to put everything in context. And yesterday I had to say that Tilt and Mariappa played well. They were two of the better players on the entire field. What say you guys? You know, what say you guys? Tilt, for some reason we kept not talking about him, but Tilt had a good season last season. You know, he had a few bad games, but Damian Lowe had bad games, and good games as well. You understand me? Deshaun Bernard started off the season, have good games and bad games as well. You understand me? So just trying to figure out how you guys gauge how you would select these players. So anyways, Tilt thought that he was slightly the better player yesterday over Mariappa. He was slightly the better player over Mariappa. 90 minutes played for Tilt, 4 clearances, 1 block shot, 2 tackles, and his ground duels 4 of 4, and his aerial duels 1 out of 2. So he had 5 out of 6 duels. Very good. I thought he marked it. His spacing was very good yesterday, and his reading of the game was very good. All right. Yes. Possession lost only 3 times and was fouled twice. Touches 23, and his passing accuracy on a high pressing team was good as well, which is 79%, 11 out of 14. All right, 23 touches he had, so it's a low amount of touches. All right, so it's even harder for you to keep such a good balance for yourself. and concentration. A long balls 2 out of 4, which is 50% right there. And penalty goal, he has his penalty goal. So he did almost every single thing what you asked of him yesterday. That is Curtis Tilt. Let me know your thoughts on the player. Oh, this Bell should be running off the 30 now. Or I will look at it. Someone will drop it in the chat. But Curtis Tilt supposed to be what, 31? 32. Curtis still 32 now. 32 now. Curtis Tilt. All right. So I still think he can offer something for Jamaica. Let me know what say you guys. Let me know what say you as in terms of Curtis Tilt. Because if you're going to say, oh, Mariappa can be in the team. Mariappa is older than him. And I do believe that as a natural left-sided player, if you're going to pick out both of them, I think I would have picked Tilt over Mariappa. I am very sorry, but I would have picked Tilt over Mariappa. I think he has more legs and the natural height. I would give him a chance if I'm going to have to pick out of one of the two. Because remember, it's a conversation between two persons. All right? Yes. I would have picked him over him. Webster says, Maps is a smart player. Last step or two, in my opinion. Yes, I already said he had a good game, but I'm saying based off both, I would have gone, because I'm just bringing up the information just because I know it's going to come back up for us, all right? Yes. So anyways, big up yourself, Jason Guna, massive respect. Yeah, man. Then Mariappa, 90 minutes played. For Mariappa, 5 clearances, 4 block shots, 2 interceptions, and two times dribbled pass. All right, and that can be detrimental towards how the results goes. But they're playing a Leeds team, and Leeds press a lot in the games. All right, yes. So I'm not gonna bash him so much, I'm just gonna give you as how it is. Ground duels, he lost all 6 of the ground duels. Aerial duels, he never attempted any right there. Possession lost 6 times, committed 2 fouls. Touches 40, which is more than Tilt. All right. And he completed 84% of his passes, which is 21 of 25. Long balls, 1 of 2 right there. And penalty shootout goal, he finished it. So he did his job as well. All right. But I'm saying if it comes down to 1 or 2, who you would have gone for? For me, I would have actually gone for Tilt because I thought that he had gotten a raw deal in the Jamaica team. All right, I don't think him and Wes Harding came in, played well, and never got called back. So I don't know what is the reason for Wes Harding's situation. All right, so that is Tilt and Mariappa. So we had a lot of persons actually played. All right, yeah, man. So let me move on to other results. You had Stoke Rotherham. You have for Rotherham, the replacement for Wes Harding was Lembikisa. Lembikisa never had any need to play yesterday, and Daniel Johnson and Stoke never had any need to play yesterday as well, because they ran riot over Rotherham, and the problem is the goals came early. So if you thought that they would have gotten a game in this one, it went out the window very, very early. All right. I would have actually I thought I could have actually seen Daniel Johnson before Lembikisa, because it makes no sense. You're 3-1 down, 4-1 down, and then you're going to put him on. Naturally, he starts for them, so that's a good indicator. So I think that they were trying to focus on different things as well. All right, so maybe that's the situation why he never played, but he never played yesterday, and Daniel Johnson the same. But they won 6-1 Stoke City. So Daniel Johnson's team will advance. And let me give you right here. Salford did knock out Leeds. All right. So Mariappa and Tilt do advance. All right. So that's a next Jamaican advancing yet again. All right. So we have 2 Jamaicans in this one. All right. And as you saw them in the title, they were the ones that I was definitely watching. I think this was Boyce Clarke coming out party, like to show his real ability. Let me know, guys. What say you for Boyce Clarke? You think that he should be picked as a second string goalkeeper? What say you guys? You think that he should be picked as a second string goalkeeper? I think we're sleeping on this man, and this man is very good, you know. Very good, man. He commands his backs well. He commands his backs well. Yeah, man, he's a very, very strong keeper, and I can easily well see him doing way better in the future. He had the highest mark, obviously, because we have to give Ipswich their credit. They definitely put on the beats after the first goal scored. They were dominant in the first half, the better team in the first half. It was Boyce Clarke kept them in the game for the first half. He kept them in the game. I think this is his best performance, and right now, this is the performance that will cement him as a player that they might have to always call on. Entire 90 minutes he played, 4 saves, 2 punches, and 1 eye claim with 1 penalty saves. 52 touches in it as well, and he completed 22 of his 35 passes, 63%. Long balls, he attempted 21 of them to break the line, and he completed 8 of those 21. 2 clearances on the day, and that's pretty much it because he won the 2 of 2 aerial duels. Strong performance from Boyce Clarke. They gave him a 7.9. I think this was a 9 performance because the fact that he's a youngster coming in, the composure that he shows, and the experience that he shows, I would say that he gets the biggest player of actual yesterday. He gets the biggest player of the actual yesterday. He was top shelf. He was the best reggae boy yesterday by a good stretch. And that is nice because this is one of the young kids them coming through. He played for under-20s. He captained the under-20s and showcased levels from that point. But he showcased even more in levels at this point. All right. So how far you think he is? That's the question to ask. If you're returning later, because obviously I know a lot of you guys might not join the big bad morning crap because you are busy doing something else. All right. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. All right. Let me see. I watched the game. I think that they played well too. Okay, so that was between Tilt and Mariappa. Okay. He's also good with his feet. Yeah, that's why I mentioned everything. So because I want people to go and actually watch these games, you know. So when you see selections, you have to ask or really go and question things, you know, rather than people just trying to send you cuckoo juice. Because if you listen to most people, they will try and convince you about everything. And when you listen to them properly, you realize that they never even watch most of these players played. So how can you on selection panel or how can you be influencing people, but yet still knows nothing about football and you're not watching the games? So really and truly, that's why it always comes back around with Jamaica football team not actually doing their best, because sometimes we make quality players just slip under the rug because of lack of knowledge, period. All right, so we have our brother Sheridan says, Boyce Clarke is a very intelligent goalkeeper. Massive respect. Yeah, and I do agree with that. Then we have our brother Tennessee. Long time don't see Tennessee in the building. All right, yeah, man. Hope all is well. Let me know, Tennessee. All the man, let me know. I know you guys are just waking up, but I am happy to see the quality players them. They did exactly what we wanted them to do, and they are actually showcasing that it works. So Boyce Clarke got a 9 for me. A 9 best player yesterday. But remember, he had Hutchinson on the next side. All right. And we need to put some respect on Hutchinson's name. We need to put some respect on Hutchinson's name again. All right. Because I don't know how much situations we have to put this kid in to question how talented he is. It's tough to say who is Jamaica's most talented young kid under 21 years. Because at one point I was saying Lembikisa, because Lembikisa proved at all levels say this man is a top tier man. All right. But Give me a list, guys. Your top 3 most talented young player under 21 for Jamaica at this point. Because I do believe that Jamaica is in good hands. All right. And I need to talk about Kira Anderson. I did a small video for him. And I need to expand on that as well because a lot of persons ask me questions. Thanks for the super chat. Massive respect, Tennessee. We are going to respond to that as well. Give me a little time. Big up yourself, Elite Sport. Ryan, saw a video from you. Very much informative. Keep up the good work. Stay on their necks because believe me, they need people to stay on their necks. All right? Yeah, man. All right? So the top 3. Give me a top 3. Any top 3. The top 3 most talented under 21 players. I would still stick with Lembikisa, because we have to understand what Lembikisa did, We have up to what level he did it, Wolves, Liverpool, show up. Jamaica team, Mexico, show up. So he went about against Salah, Gakpo, and Chucky Lozano, and he did well against all 3 of them in one game because I know that Demo will come back and say the second game, they got to him. Okay, Demo, the guy is just a little damn kid, and the guy was exceptional in the first game. So I don't know why Demo love to fight the players them and them come from Jamaica. All right, so Lembikisa gets first place. I don't care what Dima has to say, 1000%, because he goes down a notch and showcase that he can start in the championship as well. And he starts for Jamaica team, and he's the best right back we have for Jamaica team. So if he's a young player, 19 years old, and he's starting for that team, go down to the championship, starts playing the Premier League, never looked out of sorts against one of the best teams in the Premier League. He has to be Jamaica's most talented player under 21. Then second was tight because I think Boyce Clarke should get it, But the fact that I have seen more of Hutchinson, I am very sorry, people. I am going to say, for me, first, Lembikisa. I am going to have to go up to a top 5, because I don't want people to say I left out anybody. So Lembikisa number 1. I think nobody argues with that. Number 2, I have to say Hutchinson takes the number 2 spot. It's barely over Boyce Clarke. We got to, before we go anywhere, because this is going to take over the show, Before we go anywhere, Hutchinson, one of the highest scored yesterday, one of the highest ranked player yesterday, and I thought that he was very good, consistent throughout the entire game, played 76 minutes, had 2 shots blocked, tried 7 dribbles yesterday, completed 3 of it, 64 touches in the game, completed 75% of his passes. All right, which is 27 of 36. We had something that we questioned about him in the normal other starts that he got. And I saw that he tried to improve this. His passing accuracy, we talked about that. He attempted 11 crosses yesterday. 11. He was pushing the line yesterday. I like what he had yesterday. He looks like a young Raheem Sterling, just trying to push the pace. If he can come into this Jamaica team, he will cause all sorts of problem. He completed 2 of his 11 crosses, around 3 of them still but never hit his target, but it ended up on his player just the same. But they can't register it as a complete cross as well. So around 5 of his crosses was actually detrimental towards something right there. Ground duels 6 of 14, and aerial duel he lost that one. He lost position 25 times in it, which is very high compared to the 64. All right, and he was fouled. He committed 1 foul and was offside once in his defensive department, which I'm very much pleased with him today. Because the other games I was looking at him never really tracking back doing the normal duties. He had 1 interceptions and 3 tackles completed and 2 times dribble pass. So he still have things to work on. All right, but yesterday was a good showing for Hutchinson and proved that he can play at the elite level. All right, because this is one of the highest level that Jamaican players are playing at, and he's playing. All right, Hutchinson is playing week in, week out, regardless of the amount of minutes he's getting. He's getting consistent minutes, and I think he's going to break through in their starting 11 soon. So for me, Hutchinson takes the second spot. And for the third spot, it has to be Boyce Clarke. Those are the top three Jamaican players under 21 with relative ease. I would be shocked if someone go against what I've said right here. I would love to hear your top three, but I'm going to go down to inside the fourth and fifth spot, because the fourth and fifth spot would be a little bit tougher because they are 21s. And I want to say, the fourth and fifth spot. Let me get some of the comments in the chat. Massive respect, Tennessee says, bless up, JD, everything bless. Yeah, man, come off for the vacation and a lot more, what we say, calmer, to be honest, yeah, because I've completed some things that I've waited a long time to do, so I'm much more happier, man. All right, yeah, man. Ireland the King, bless up yourself, thanks for being here. Joaquin says, Boyce Clarke, Lembi, and Whisper, he added. I don't know if he added it in that order. Joaquin, let me know. All right. Patrick Riley says, Boyce Clarke, Hutchinson, and Lamba. I had the same, but let me know if it's in that order you added, because I had Lembikisa as the best player under 21, Hutchinson second, and Boyce Clarke third. But you could put it any way you want, So I want to hear them. Number one guy says, man had Gakpo in his pocket, but Demo will come and tell you all sort of story about only the next game. He's not going to try and focus on this game. Yeah, man. Keep blazing fire, Ryan, man. All right? Brian Burke says, in no particular order, Whisper, Lembe, and Boyce Clarke. All right? Honorable mention for Hutchinson. I really like Hutchinson, but but thinks he overdo it at times. Wow. So the reason why you drop him low is because you think that he overdo it. Wow. All right. Now, strong comments coming in from Brian Burke, Lembe, Boyce Clarke, Hutchinson in that order. All right. So Hutchinson, get the third spot for you. All right. The Joaquin says Lembe 1, Boyce Clarke 2, and Whisper third. I would have gone for my fourth and fifth, Let me know, guys, when you want me to pull up the fourth and fifth for you. All right? Because a lot of you guys not watching the guys them, for Jamaica, That's what I'm going to tell you, A lot of you guys not watching them, but I'm going to give you a pass. Arivive says Greenwood would be the most talented U21 player if he commits to Jamaica. Just take Greenwood out of that, man. Not if when he committed to Jamaica. Okay, you're talking about Hutchinson. But Hutchinson played for Jamaica before. So come on, man. All right? Jamaican Guna, Jason Guna says, look like Hutchinson know he has to do better in his duel. He was putting in the work yesterday. I thought he had one of the best games yesterday, to be honest. I watched Brandon Cover. He's good. Brandon Cover is very good. I think with more game time, he's going to improve. But I want to say that Brandon Cover is good. Shockingly, for fourth, Brandon Cover, Whisper, and all of them get it. But at this current point, I would put Kirai Anderson at fourth. Fourth, young, best player under number fourth spot, I would put Kirai Anderson. I think we have a player there if we can just get him in and try to give him some game time. He is doing well and he reads the game. I think when it comes on to the education out of football, we want to say he might be the highest one out of the educated football inside people. All right, so Kirai Anderson, watch out for that name. What he's doing now in a team that's not playing good, because that's you know what player is good, When a team not playing good and you're the youngest player there and you are the one trying to link the team. And the same team that he's playing for of our boy Big Hector. And if Hector was better than him, Hector would have been starting over him in defensive central. And he's starting over Hector in defensive central as well. And he's the one running the show there. So Kirai Anderson, we heard about him in the U20s, Never got an opportunity to see him. But if he's that good and never made the U20s, we have to start ask questions. We have to start ask questions, guys, because if he was that good and never made the under 20s, we definitely have to have him there. All right. Revolution says Whisper Lembikisa Connor Boyce Clarke. Give your order. Just put a number there. Mirac says Lembikisa Boyce Clarke Hutchinson Whisper Splat. So no, I don't think Splat is above. Splat made the camp for Fulham the start of the season, but I don't think Splat is ahead of Kira Anderson. I think he's ahead of him. He's ahead of him, man. You see, you guys, you're gonna learn. You're gonna learn soon, you know. Learn to follow me, you know. I told you, you know. All right, that kid, he might just rise fast on a lot of us. He might just rise fast on a lot of us. All right, yes. So that is my number 4, Kira Anderson. I put at 4. All right, and I gave him my reason to put him at 4. And go and watch him first before you come and beat me, you know. Go and watch him first, you know, because I've always bring things to you guys, you know. I've always bring you things to you guys, and then you come and bash me. All right. So Kira Anderson, 4th for me. So go and damn watch the player before you criticize me 1 second, and don't be surprised if he gets called up for Jamaica team. Don't be surprised, all right? And maybe he might just be that player we are looking for. Worst off, you hear the coach talked about how he wants players to be young and stuff. Kira Anderson, I think it does not look good on the under-20s. It does not look good on the under-20s because he is putting in a good shift and showcasing that he's better than what we are giving him credit for. All right, guys, we have 115 people in the day. Smash the like button, share, and definitely subscribe. We were planning an hour, but definitely the like button to get this to 100 at least, so we get the visibility out here. All right, Issa Allen says, bless up JD, blessings to you. Hope you are okay with your family. Mirac said, I have Anderson at 6th behind Splat. Oh wow. All right, nah. All right, like, let me write down that Mirac said he has him behind Splat, you know. All right, so we're going to come back in 6 months' time, see which one of them do better in 6 months' time. All right, in 6 months. Let me give that 6 months' time. Anderson versus Splat. All right, Anderson versus Splat. All right. Hanhad, my brother from India, how you doing, man? Hope all is well. I don't know that player, so I can't say. That means you don't know all of the players them under 21 that can play for Jamaica and also registered so far. All right, because Anderson should have his passport and stuff, so he should be ready to play. So we don't want to hear that we don't have any defensive central or deep line players. When we have players in competitions playing good level competitions. So it's just our time to just get the players them in. I don't think we have this defensive central problem as what we are making it out to be, because these kids are 18 and 19 and marshalling midfield. I have never seen a young player like that marshalling a midfield. Like a young player for Jamaica, I have never seen it ever. Because I've always looked for that one midfielder that can just marshal the midfield from a young age. It takes that's one of the only players I don't see we export at that high level. So if we can get them in young, the Splat, the Andersons, you bring them in, and the Brandon Cover, you bring them in, because there are 3 good players. If you can just put all 3 of them in some competitions, I think you will get them better. Just bring in all 3 of those guys. Just put the 3 of them together and let them play. And Jamaica will have a serious midfield in the future. What say you guys? If you put all 3 of them, Jamaica will have a serious midfield. So I don't want to hear that we have midfield problems, all right? Because the midfielders are there. We're just not watching them and we're not picking them. Guys of our life said, Jamaica Football Federation going to get banned from FIFA. I was watching Ryan's video and I heard it. But because I never had, remember Ryan does these things naturally. So he has backstories to things, but because I never had enough time, because I'm done with this, I have to go and do more work inside the house, because I told you guys that I'm not fully back. I'm just giving you guys off the rip contents, and you guys are showing the love for the off the rip contents. All right, so we have to keep dropping it and go back to do the work and stuff, you know. Yeah, but Ryan around doing him thing, researching him thing, and get everything together. So he's much more informed on the matter of that band situation. You know, for me, anything or anything, because in life, you have, the one thing I catch on with is the auditing for 2022. That was not presented. But at one point, we were asking Mr. Speed for an audit, and he said it was already posted on the FIFA page. And we went there and never saw it. And up to this day, 2022 has not been presented. And now we got the proof that it has not been presented. And we heard how long that it was presented. So that shows you that for some reason, I don't know what is wrong with we and just doing things properly. Because we are saying one thing, and then 6 months later, the Gensec himself admitted on the tape that I've heard that the audit of 2022 was not submitted as yet. They are just completing things because of some things, some metrics never went right. You understand me? So that proved that what we are hearing, that it was submitted to FIFA a long time, was not true. And it comes out of JFF's mouth again. You understand me? So you learn things through when they do speak on different subjects. So it's like you just listen to the next drama coming out of the JFF, and then you get the answer to something what they told you before. Yes. JD, Jamaica will not get banned. I have never said Jamaica will get banned, but I said anything is anything. If they get banned, they are doing something wrong to get banned. All right? Yes. Because clearly, they are telling us one thing, and it's not matching up with the other statements. And you know who is seeing the same thing as well too? Mr. Revolution? FIFA seeing the same thing as well. That's why they are writing them up. Because if they were seeing everything is okay as to what they have always told us, they wouldn't be getting right up. They wouldn't be getting cut down size. They wouldn't getting into problematic position if everything was okay. So you know, here how we look on it, Mr. Revolution, and trying to make everything look nice. The truth is just the truth, all right? I can't say anything. Then we have our big brother Apache coming and said JFF 107 million tax plus 30 million gone missing. I will do some research on it, and I promise you, I'm going to do a separate video on it when I collect all the information. We can come and chop it up with you, all right? Some players don't have so vibes, okay? No vibes, okay. Jason said it is harder to thief when you're doing things properly. All right, Jason. Look at Jason not, and that is Jason Guna, not Jason Ferran. All right, yes. Don't want team vibes a mashup. Okay, teams are a mashup. Worry about players' quality, man. If you have a better player, so you're gonna tell me that. All right, so you don't want teams vibes to mash up. So if you have two spots, and you have to pick Ethan Pinnock and drop one of the players them that played in the Gold Cup, you're not going to pick Ethan Pinnock because you don't want the team vibes to mash up. Sometimes you have to know that natural talent, which includes the level of the knowledge of the game, helps. All right? Yes, more than vibes. If we keep on building on vibes, you might not reach anywhere. All right, yeah, man. Joaquin, big of yourself. DNA says them is too wicked to Jamaican football. Well, I have not gotten the full proof of it, but everything what they're leading towards is always terrible, you know. And they keep saying something otherwise. Every situation they get themselves in, they come out at the person that's not doing the right thing. You know, Joaquin says 30 million gone, so they couldn't present an audit, and owing 110 million in taxes. Chung feeling the pressure. Okay. Warren said sometimes we have to step back to move forward. But the timing is tough because it's a good opportunity to go to another World Cup. Yes, that is true. All right. But remember, we're losing a lot of kids at the same time, you know. CBK said, JD, did the Reggae Girls get their money? Well, I'm going to research on that as well. So inclusive of the Reggae, the JFF video that I'm going to do, I'm going to put the Reggae Girls funding in it as well, because I have to check around the rest of the world. So I'm not going to get information from the JFF. I have to get it from the rest of the world. Mr. Revolution says, Ryan feeds too much negativity to the fans and he makes allegations with little or no proof. All right, let me chop that up now for you now, Mr. Revolution. I heard the clip yesterday. I've watched Ryan's video. I heard the clip yesterday. He never made the allegation in the clip. What I've heard, and I've just repeat to you, it's what is played and what Mr. Chung said. So Mr. Chung proved to me that what Mr. Spade said before was not accurate as to the 2022 audit was presented to FIFA, because that was one of the reasons why they actually turned written up bad for JFF as well, Mr. Revolution. So that is not Ryan's doing, and I'm not picking up for Ryan, but that is not Ryan's doing. That is literally JFF's doing. So what I have to say to you, Mr. Revolution, as a man and as a Jamaican, and want to see certain things, you think that it matters how it sounds, if it's negativity or positive? You know what you're going to turn out to be? If you keep on talking about positive, you're going to be a hypocrite and a positive liar. That's what you're going to prove yourself, because if the next person not doing the job, which is Mr. Chung them, not doing the job and others messed up from before, what positive I can come and talk about if I'm going to try, if I'm going to select it, I'm going to talk about JFF. What positive I am going to talk about if the actual proof is there and it's negative? Sometimes, Mr. Revolution, don't make people fool you, because others' intention is different, but they put it out as if like they are helpful because they are manipulative as well. And this is not picking up for Ryan, but what I've listened to, I've never found my conclusion as to what Ryan's saying. I found my conclusion to what the statement says, inclusive of Mr. Chung. So sometimes we have to look at that way as well, Mr. Revolution. Remember, we're all intelligent enough to dissect things ourselves, Big Boss. So everything is needed. You know, if you think that Ryan dibble-dabbling too much negative, no problem. You have other vloggers that speaks only positives. But really and truly, if a Jamaican player don't play good, I don't know where the positives are come out from. Out of that, what, him get on the field? So that is the standards. You understand me? So negative is going to always be there, because majority of my videos, I want to come and talk positive, but they are not doing good. They are not the highest quality players. They are not doing the best. So I can't come and tell you that they are doing the best in comparative to what we are talking on. I have to just be accurate as to what people want, because remember, I know, listen to this, Mr. Revolution, and this is the last one I'm going to say. Remember, I know, people pay us to come here on the screen, to come and give them an accurate portrait of what took place in a Reggae Boyz format. So they can be at their work, making their money, to come back and pay we to do that job. So when I am dibble-dabbling around the corner to say, oh, him have a cousin, him have a niece, him have an uncle, them are gonna feel bad. That is not my job. My job is to present the information, and you go there. If you're not liking what I'm saying, you go there and check the player itself, and they come back and say, JD, you know, yes, you missed this and missed that. You understand me? So I think everybody have their purpose, and I think Ryan have his purpose as well. All right? Yes, I actually do believe so. You get me? I do believe so. You get me? Yes, I do believe he has his purpose as well, because if it weren't for him, I wouldn't know about that tape yesterday. So he served his purpose. So we have to just learn to give everybody their respect. If you don't want to watch him, no problem. You just turn off your damn YouTube and you come over Imaxit or go somewhere else. And if you don't like how me put my things together, you go over Ryan or go somewhere else. It's not a problem, big boss. But remember, you have to understand that when we took up the mantra, to say we are going to come and educate the people to change it via the people them. So we have to always tell the people the accuracy so they can decide their mind where they spend their money, because the only thing can hurt the JFF is how the people them spend their money, how jerseys bought. You understand me? You have to can hurt them some way for them to get in line to give we the people the actual accuracies, or else we are going to always have the mix-up drama, enough money, blah, blah, blah. You understand me? So I hope I've contextualized that good enough for you, Mr. Revolution. All right? Let me know, because remember we're having a conversation. So let me know what say you in that. But for me, I think Ryan is doing a good job. I am okay with it, you know? JD, just like them this we elite and almost we elite and almost world class. What topic would you suggest discussing, Mr. Revolution? Yeah, man. Don't let your feelings for the messenger block you from the actual message. Very well said, Jason. Well said. Then we have Mr. Big League Leng in the building. Big of yourself. Ames, my brother. How you doing, man? Hope all is well, man. Laugh out loud. Mr. Revolution. Want we sell the people in fantasy? Yeah. I don't know if that's what Mr. Revolution want, but maybe he just wants to get a different feeling or something. I don't know. So where is Mr. Revolution? I don't see him commented again. I hope no one blocks him. All right, people, please don't block the persons them, because I would love to hear from them, because that's how we have conversation. So don't block people, please. All right. They are under funds restriction. Yes, they are under funds restriction as well. So if you're doing something good, you don't get restricted. That is the first thing in life. Nobody wants to stop something that is flourishing, because remember, FIFA thrive on good publicity, and if you're doing good for their brand, they are not going to stop you. So even when you don't know the truth, just the actual outcome of certain judgments tell you the truth without even getting deeper under the cracks. And you cannot deny that, Mr. Revolution. Smoking Mr. Revolution today. Hope all is well with him. Let me see if them block him or something. Pinnock and Roof don't have vibes, and them can't dress. Okay, Mr. All right, so we get one of the day. A man says Pinnock and Roof don't have drive and they can't dress. Oh my God, that is terrible. So you know they can't dress, Mr. Newcastle Daily. I told you should move your name to Newcastle Weekly, you know. All right, move your name to Newcastle Weekly. All right, yes. All right. All right, so okay, Mr. Revolution is here, man. Nobody blocks him, so he can't run away. All right, anyways, let me continue with our show. As you know, it's a morning crack. Smash the like button, guys, share and subscribe. All right, yeah, man. Brenton said there is no purpose to anything outside of raising your kids. I don't understand that you're kind of off on that one, Bridget. Educate me on what you're saying. JD, how much of the jersey money we get? What kind of deal? And we got from Adidas by 2. If them ask to buy the damn jersey. Okay. This man watching dressing for big team. I think I think that brother name what you call him? Newcastle Weekly is something else, you know? Yes. All right. So, Real Baller said, big up Rima, man. Run them file. Some spooky man them trying to take over on the J. Okay, all right. Ian says, apparently, you dress influence your play on the pitch. I don't know, maybe when you dress more flamboyant, you might perceive as more confident. you know? And being more confident will just naturally make you have more ball skills, you know? You know that unnecessary over-the-top belief. Damian James said, JD, do you have a breakdown of the Adidas deal? And if so, where can I get it? I don't have it, but I would have to look for those things. What you guys can do, I have a number, and let me give you the number right here. And you guys can call in. That's one. Text me what topics you would want me to research on. I don't have to necessarily do videos, but I can present it to you. 466-46-24-71. So that is the number. Just save it the exact way and it's okay. Then we have Mr. Revolution return back. Okay, he made sure to put himself properly. He said, JD, Ryan said FIFA ban JFF without a question mark. So if that doesn't happen, it should be regarded as a defamatory statement. All right. So Ryan, Mr. Revolution says that you should put a question mark there, because without a question mark, it's a statement you're making to say that they have gotten banned, rather than if they have gotten banned, or are they going to get banned based off what the information inside the video entails. I am very sorry, Mr. He's technically right, you know. He's technically right, you know. But Mr. Come on, man, Mr. Revolution, make sure this is the same way I see you. Make sure I see you being hard on every vlogger, Mr. Revolution. I'm going to be watching you. I'm going to make sure I watch your subscription and see how you comment. I can do that as well, you know. Yes, because now you're being very harsh on Ryan just for a question mark. So it's the title of the video, not what he's saying in the video, because I've already said in the video, I've heard what he said and I'm agree with what he said. You move the goalpost to the title. All right, so Ryan, my Revolution, I batter you up for the title. So someone tag Ryan, tell him, say, fix him title. All right. Some mad people come on these chats. Okay, Nitro, please educate me. And Real Bada said, yes, why is the Adidas so top secret? I think everything is top secret, you know, for them, you know. 30 million missing. Okay, all right, I'm going to check all of those stuffs. Next time I'm going to learn about all of the 30 million and everything that you want. All right, JD, have you ever interviewed Dennis Strong? The first time I heard about him, I said I saw Ryan talking to him. And I said, I don't really, it was, let me tell you exactly what happened. Because for me, you know, I'm an honest person. I know you guys hire me to do a job. But I'm a person of spirit tech. And the way I saw him always whining around, just talking about overseas players and just talking about the quality that we have, and stop pinning Jody Brown and whisper to any baller and just trying to say something after throw a local baller in it. I never really liked his behavior from day one, and I thought that he sounds like a con man to me from day one. I said it from day one, and from I'm going to come out publicly and say things like that, I don't want to interview him. And that's a problem with me. That's why I never went down to the gym, the interview route, because I everything that I do, I try to do it on my feelings, you know? And that is my problem. Maybe that's my downfall as well. Because a lot of people said I can do interviews, so I should do more. But I just, yeah, you guys pay me to do this, but I just like football. And I don't like to talk to some of these people. Jamaican people is some of the hardest people to deal with. Worst off if them thinks them have a little money. Them are the hardest people to deal with on planet Earth. So I don't want to have to interview him and then I have to diss him up. You understand me? Because it will end that way. Because I'm extremely disrespectful. You understand me? It will end that way. So I prefer just to keep my channel, keep my sanity. I'm not have to diss them up because I will do it, you know? So I just don't want that. So I will leave that. Ryan and the man can just interview him. And Ryan saying, nah, interview him. You get me? Yes. And me not interested. Me not need names to be big on YouTube. You get me? Made it already big from the first day I come here. So me no need for run behind JFF and players forget you know? Me no really need them something. Me just need to be me, just do football, do my coaching and learn football and just talk about football. Me no want to be interested to talk to them people here. You know? Yeah. So, hope you understand me, people. I'm just an honest person and I'm different, you know? Yeah. Because me would just diss up them people because them don't really have nothing what me truly want in life, you know? Yeah, me just want to talk football and just deal football. All right, big up yourself. Samson, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. And that is no way of anyone should not interview him. But for me, I said it from day one. Go on all my videos. I said I'm not going to interview him because I don't trust this brother. You know, he just don't seems like he's genuine towards Jamaica's project. Seems like he's trying to force something, force players that are no good, are not ready, and to sell a narrative because you're trying to appease to a crowd. And I don't like that thing. Because me come here, if me know say a player better, me I come here and say it. And you guys are gonna vex because that's how the world works. I don't care. You know? Yeah, man. So me have to just stay with my I have to just stay with my belief, you know, as an individual. And me taking this trip kinda let me even be worse. Yeah, that kind of let me be worse, you know. Are the negative being positive in this situation? Yeah. Because if nothing else exists, what am I going to report? The cow jump over the moon? Word gymnastic. Yes, man, Ames. Yeah, man, I've said it a lot of times. You know, people beat me at the last time. True, people, we are buy jerseys. So what we support, we want to know. I'm buy 2 already and will buy more. Okay. Christmas gift, but me want to. Okay. Well, we will get the information. Brain Drain said something before. Let me get his comment. I think critiquing without a solution is also negative. So tell us what topic you think should be covered. Okay. So Brain Drain take on Mr. Revolution. All right. So early morning in my fight. All right. Brain Drain is copyrighted. I'm alive. I'm alive. I did with laugh. All right. Again, who think Mr. Revolution is actually TikTok? I don't think he's TikTok. He has an account. TikTok is different. Jamaicans don't have any money. No. I'm talking though. You know what I'm talking. I am Jamaican as well. You get me? And maybe that's the reason why I'm feisty as well. No Suriname man can diss me. Jamaican, this my Jamaican brothers. Okay, well, no problem. If you think that I'm a Suriname. JD, stay on your current format of your show. Facts about football and football metrics. Yeah, man. But that's what I've done. And I've always remained one of the most consistent vlogger pretty much in the entire Concacaf. You know? Kevin said that's the problem with Jamaican football. Everybody in football do things of feeling. Yes. And I admit that I don't interview people because of feelings. Because if I don't like them, why am I going to pretend in their face that I want to talk to them when I don't honestly want to talk to them? Somebody else can do that job. Now, that's why we have 50 channels. So why me if you just do all of the work? Nah, man. Ryan have to do one of the work too as well. Somebody else have to do it, you know. I am okay. I think I'm better off not talking to people. You know, I'm not good at that, you know. Yeah. Mans go back to 80 and got worse. I have never gone to 80. Jason, you're lying. I went to England. You know what? Let me post in my comment tab now. Me in front of the hotel. So I'm gonna post because Jason telling lie on me, people. So I'm gonna post me and my daughter in front of a village hotel in Birmingham. All right, because this man I walk and I tell people that I was not in England and I was in Haiti. Blair Video says, big up JD, your integrity is world class. Well, Blair Video, I'm just staying in that same department and I'm not moving. I don't want to be nothing in Jamaica. I just want to be a football analyst. That's it. Yes, if I can expand towards helping a few people in Jamaica, football wise, that's it. I am done. I don't want no role in the JFF. I don't want no coaching job in Jamaica. I don't want nothing at all. Yeah, I don't want nothing. I just want my YouTube damn channel and me just to do my footballing work and keep on learning and telling the truth. Exactly as I said. Man went to Port-au-Prince. Jason Ferran, I am going to post it right now. People, Jason, I tried draw me out to post it in my again. So I'm gonna put it in the thingy. Let me see. So that means Jason. All right. So now I can't put the plain one. Let me put the bull ring. Let me put the bull ring one. Jason, the bull is not in. The bull is not in 80. The bull is not. The bull is not in 80. All right. So let me put that one right there because just lying. All right. Let me see. Okay. All right, Jason. I'm gonna post 3 later. Richard Green, who offered you anything? I just said that I don't want anything, Mr. Richard Green. If you listen well, you would have heard what I've said. It's someone asked me a question why I've went down this route. So if you felt offended of not hearing what I've said, something is shocking. But I know you naturally come here and just fight against me for no reason. Boss Thomas said, since you went to England, where is the pictures? I have all the pictures. I have all the damn pictures. I am literally doing videos on the girl football in England. You get me? But anyways, guys, let me keep this video. Let me keep this video together. All right? Yeah, man. Because you have man like guys, we have not hit 100 likes as yet. Please do hit the like button because you have Richard Green and them man come in and a time for me done run off for the show because them man only come to fight me, you know. If you're around 1 year Richard Green if I'm trying to all him do is just come and try to fight me, you know. I am going to post them in the Discord. Yeah, in the Discord. All of them in the Discord. So go in the Discord, you will see it. All right. All of the places that I went to, I'm going to post them. So Mr. Jason Theron, go in the damn Discord and look for them. And it will be in the community tab as well. We only care about vibes. Don't care about win. Okay, well, that makes a lot of sense in our football, Newcastle Daily. You know? I think maybe that's the exactly way we work things as well in our football culture. JD, I saw a video. You protesting in 80? No, that's a lie. Let me just show you because my screen is big enough. This is my little kid, me and my little kid. Let me just put it. Because you can take it off yourself because it's on my face. No, let me use this one. Use this phone. On my Facebook because I barely use this Facebook. All right, so this is me and my kid in Belgium. Look, in Belgium. Yeah. And you see me now, that is me and my kid in Belgium. Let me try and get the ones them. All right. Jason, look. You don't have any village. You don't have any village hotel. They said I'm short. Wow. This. Look at this. So type in village hotel Nitro. You said I'm short. Look at this, guys. That Nitro said I'm short. Wow. So type in village hotel and they can type in my real height. And they see my height now, Mr. Nitro. Because look like you have 50 feet. The man said me short. So that means you have 50 foot, Nitro. Wow. Let me try see if I can get more. Maybe I'm getting a little bit too heavy, Nitro. So that's the only reason maybe I look short to you. Man, iPhone and your Jason. No. I'm just showing where I stayed. Man Photoshop himself. You know what? All right. No, that can't prove anything. You know what? I'm not gonna prove anything. Next time, I'm gonna do a video in the England airport. All right. I'm gonna do a video in the England airport to prove. That's the only way I can prove. All right. Because Jason, you know why I can't even prove again? You know why I can't even prove again? I did not get a stamp in my passport, Jason. I did not get a stamp in my passport. My wife did not get any. My kid did not get any. So that is the next reason why I can't even prove. Your daughter soon drink water over your head? No, my daughter is tall in a nitro. My daughter is tall. Yeah, she's definitely tall because her mom is tall, me tall. You know. With the airport name, the airport was Birmingham Airport. It was Birmingham Airport. Nothing else. Photo fraud. Oh God, they're lying. All right, you know I have pictures. I have pictures. This is Bullring. All right, you know this is good. Now this is what will stop all this drama, people. I finally catch the one, Jason. Finally catch one, Jason. This is my another phone. Look here. This is Bullring. I'm gonna play a video with me and my kid. I'm talking in it as well. So we finally catch Jason. He can't say this is fake. Look at this. Jason. You can't say this is fake, Jason. Say this is fake now, Jason. All right, you hear Chet talk about his head? You hear it now, Jason? So stop with the madness, Jason. All right, but I'm gonna post it in the community section, so I don't have to stay here fighting with Jason. I'm not sure if you ever touched on the team, but Butler partnered, purchased a portion I've never touched on that, and I prefer not to. I saw a video with Formula. I thought he did a very good job. So I don't have to, you know, other people deal with, you know. Midlands FA real. You know what? I can't prove to the, even when I post a picture, they're not going to care. They're going to say I'm lying. So whatever. That's definitely one of those Raging Bull from 80. Oh my God, they said it's from 80. You know how big that is, Revolution? I don't think that can be one of those Raging Bull from 80. I think that's the biggest bull in the world. Let me know if that's true. That looks like one of the biggest bull. My goodness, man. Even one of the times I was saying to my wife, you know, if that can run very fast, then maybe they can use it as a weapon, you know. We still need to see the video of Spurs woman game. You went. No, I never went to Spurs ladies game. Remember, I went with my wife and the kid, because my kid was meeting my mom and stuff. So I never had any time for no game. Next time I'm going there, we'll just go there, as I said before. You guys said that Whisper would have been in the first team and would have been playing for Chelsea's first team. And I said, if he's playing for Chelsea's first team, I would have gone to one of those games. So maybe that would, and then obviously it's in London, so I'm going to make the Tottenham game. It would have been only to go to Whisper game, but you know, we can't avoid the Tottenham girls game. We have to go there. So I would have to go to 2 games. Yo, bossy, give me a minute, I'm call you back. You're me live on my YouTube. Yeah, all right. Yeah. Yeah, thought you would check out some games. No, Brando. Next time I'm gonna do it, man. Remember, I told you, just like how I did the Zimenez, and I need to go back for one of Zimenez games. Yeah, but because I was a little bit busy, I got some information that they were playing games, and I should have went, but I went out of the country at the same time. So that's why I never went there, But I'm gonna do that, man. I'm gonna try and do 2. I'm gonna do 2 Zimenez. No, one game played already in Antwerp, so I can't go that. Maybe I will do 2 Zimenez games. He's not playing anywhere, Warren, but because they said he's gonna play for Chelsea's main team, so I said if that's the case, I will go to one of those games to make people see the atmosphere as well. So I will do that when it happens. Yeah, so I will do that. You need to go watch clubs. Visse in the 3rd division. If you guys want that, I can do it. It's 1 hour 30 minutes drive from me. Visse. Yeah, 1 hour 30 minutes drive. That is below Genk. So That's that I would have to plan that, you know. I have to check that because maybe I can't get so much information on it. I would have to check first. Yeah. You want to Ira Vibes. I could have gone to the Aston Villa game. The Aston Villa game in Europe. I should have gone to that one, Ira Vibes. But because I was on the road with my auntie and I saw the game already late, because I could have gone to that one, Ira Vibes. That is the only one that I could have gone to. So I'm very sorry for the people. But I still reported on it because I went back in and watched the game. Yeah? It would be good to get your analysis on how the Jamaica youths are doing. Well, no problem. But that's oh God, man, a whole heap of driving. So, oh God. All right, you know what? I will see how that works. So that means I am going to have to do one of the Visa game, and two of the when again games. People, a whole heap of Bailey block him from Villa. Nitro Bailey can't block me from Villa for a reason. People in Aston Villa even want Bailey there, so he's gonna block me from Villa. I can go into Villa anytime. You get me? I'm gonna go to the next one. I promise you guys, I'm gonna go to a Villa game. Hopefully Bailey is still there by the time I do go there, which I think he's doing good, so he should be there. Yeah, and so I will try to do a Bailey game if I go back to Birmingham. If Whisper goes to Chelsea, I will do the Whisper game. And obviously I have to do the Reggae Girls part as well. Once I go in London, I am going to watch the goalkeeper. I don't business when a man want to say. You guys don't have to assist me or nothing. Yes, I will take that one up for myself. And I will watch Drew Spence as well. So it's more than one Reggae Girls will be there. So I will do that. I know you guys will want to say it's a different... Whatever you want to say, I am going to that match. Yes, so I would love to do it. So open the Whisper, make the team as what they said on the time. So I can go there and do two things at once. You know? Yeah, maybe I will do two ladies match as well. Two ladies Tottenham match. Yeah, two of that match, you know? And if I can get Man City, I will save Man City for different. Because Man City, guys, if I'm doing Man City, I have to spend too much money. It's going to cost me thousands of euros to do it. So I have to save, because the Man City one, if I'm doing it, I want to do all the different seatings and stuff, like menu before matches and everything, which costs a lot. Yeah. So Man City I have to save for last, because Man City I'm just relaxing and watching the master play football, you know, and dictate the pace and everything, you know. Man City, I'm not recording nothing. I'm not watching football. Watch the God play statics and everything, you know. Yeah, man. You're not going to watch one minute of Drew Spence. She's on the field. If she's on the field, so I'm not watching her. I can't please these guys. We're planning out our next year, our this year, because I think next year, because they said it's when he turns 18. So hopefully that's next year then. So next year we should be looking for that London trip. All right, yeah. And I'm going to watch two players. If you have two Reggae Girls on a damn field, I will be watching them. All right. Hope you can keep your focus at the game. No, we're going to watch a game, people. Boy, I would go to watch the keeper too. Thank you very much, Patrick Riley. The keeper is a good keeper. She makes the best, one of the best keepers in the entire tournament. So why would I not want to watch the keeper? Liam Bailey, he comes from Jamaica. Liam Bailey's song. Okay, from the fans. Okay. I'm going to learn the song as well. It's a good experience. Goalkeeper. Why is transfer showing Whisper as going to the youth 18? I don't know, Nitro, but tell you what, time will tell where he's going. But if he's going, I think if he goes to even the youth 18s or the Prem 2, I will still go and watch one match, but it's not going to be immediately as he gets on the team, you know. Maybe whenever I do get in London, or I take a longer stay and then try to do Birmingham and London at once. You know, it's not going to be the same if he's not making the main team, because a whole heap of money take from go them places. If rent hotel and him stuff here. And JD, oh, you think Doku gonna be a he's a speedier Jack Grealish, you know, with actual better dribbling skills, you know, because he goes faster, you know. You get me? He goes faster and his close controlling ability is not normal. So Doku, he will unlock something else. So what Riyad Mahrez might be the best dribbler in world football. City had some of the best dribblers, different level dribblers still, because close control dribbler would come down to Messi and Bernardo Silva. Those are the two best close control dribbler for the last 5-6 years. For Messi for the last 15 years. But Bernardo Silva come on the Messi level ball control in the last 5 years. Well, you have speed dribblers, and Doku is in that bracket of speed dribblers. So I think it's going to be a next way how City is going to dominate teams, because now you can't stay on Haaland because you have an X-Man over there that is so fast, so skilled, he will always get in behind. So with that said, now Haaland will get more space. So imagine him, Jack Grealish, and now Kevin De Bruyne is out. You put Foden in the middle behind them. And you can't double team none of them. Oh my God. Even the game the other day against Sheffield. For 70 minutes in that game, Sheffield did not touch the ball. I don't know what they were doing in the game. That is the most dominant game I've seen in a City for 3 years. For 70 minutes, it could have been 12-0. It should have been 12-0 in 70 minutes. 12-0. That was a dominant game. My goodness, man. And you have bad man Jason Ferran. No, not Jason Ferran. Jason Guna. Out there praying for City's downfall, you know? Will Haaland be able to get more tap-ins from him? Haaland don't score, and the tap-ins the man has score. The man is a poacher. Poacher is the ability to read the game, put your body in the position. So poaching, you know, is one of the hardest trait you can find in football, you know, to poach, you know. So how is it you're saying that the man are gonna get tap-ins? Like he just stands there, not working offside rule, and then Doku runs in, keep him onside, and whip it in. The man position himself and get the damn goal. Why every year to find something else to eat? And the big star, even though I know Omar do support City as well. We dominated them from the start to the finish. Yeah, man, Tyrone Williams. If tap-ins were easy to score, guys, if tap-ins were easy to score, I am not asking you if you would have if you wouldn't have seen maybe 3-4 guys over 20 goals easily. You understand me? But tap-in is not easy to score. First, you have to keep yourself onside, which is very hard to do because you're going at a rapid pace. And majority of the top level teams, they play at an astronomical pace. You know? Yes. Oil City. Not downgrading Alan. I'm trying to say that he will score. Yeah, man. Alan will score. Remember, he's bigger than almost every player now. He's stronger than almost every player now. He's faster than almost every player now. And he's like a generational talent, you know. So you put everything together, and it's like a cheat code, you know, that City does not want to use. It only gets activated when they have so much other problems, to be honest. Yes, but anyway, let me look at because this is a Reggae Boyz stream, guys. We hit 150 likes as yet on the video? Let me know. Yeah, he's big, fast, and strong, big league length, but he's the definition for that, you know. Andrew 55. Wagwan, big boss. Hope all is well with you and the family. All right. So, who you think? Let me just run through the setup first. Who you think winning We have passed the 100 likes on it. Massive respect for the 100 likes, people. But we have to do better than that. We must can hit 150 on this video. We're going to get back to the Reggae Boyz right after. But let me just go with who you think winning the Premier League this year. So Premier League winner, let me know, guys. Who you think winning the Premier League this year? Let me get some vote. We have a few persons inside the chat. Let me get some vote, guys. Who you think winning the Premier League this year? Omar Pauling says Manchester City. Man City, Jason. Arsenal, Jason Guna says. African says not Wolves. Chelsea, no question. Martin Baker, Chelsea, no question. Chelsea does not look bad, you know, guys. Chelsea intensity is doing good, you know. All right. Then we have Ed Morgan says Newcastle taking it. All right. Newcastle does not look bad as well. It's early days. They lost from a very good position. Newcastle big league length says. All right. So more Newcastle. And one Chelsea. All right. We thought we'd have gotten way more comments on who is winning the league. All right. City, bro, no question. All right. So City look like they're running away with it. Who think Arsenal actually come in second? Because I don't think Arsenal come in second, you know, people. I know people will say I'm bad mind, you know, but I don't think Arsenal come in second. And let me write it down. JD does not think Arsenal come in second. Sheridan says Gunners winning it. But I don't have Arsenal even coming second. I think Arsenal days of coming second is done. So click me, let me click myself. Let me click myself. No, I can't just click me and send it to me. Send it to me. Save it. Arsenal not coming second. Arsenal not coming second. You think they come in first? No, I think Manchester City come in first, but I don't think Arsenal come in second either. I am very sorry, but you guys are going to cry, the Gunners fans, because I think Arsenal come in third or below. All right, so Manchester City coming first, Arsenal not coming second. And they're not coming first either. All right, so third or below for Arsenal. So let me write it, third or below for Arsenal. All right, and I'm not bad-minding Arsenal for people that wants to say all sorts of madness. All right. All right, third or below. All right, bad mind I kill you. All right, click me, guys. All right, I'm telling you. Their coach believes that he's Pep with hair, all right? He believes that he has good hair and Pep does not have any. And he thinks he's better than Pep and he does not have the quality players to play the style that Pep wants. So it's not saying that they don't have players to compete, you know. But I just believe that he's feeling himself too much. Remember, you're going to come back and tell me thanks. Because all of you Gunners fans will be cussing Arteta at midway. I'm not even giving you the end of the season. Midway the season, all of you guys coming here and cussing. Click me again. Click me again. All of you guys coming midway the season, come cussing Arteta. Click me again, all right? Click me again. You guys coming midway after 19 games. You guys are come 19. No, put it December. No, December. We can't. Yeah, December. Give it to December. You guys coming here and cussing out Arteta. Just watch. I'm gonna show you like that you're not watching your own team. I'm gonna show you that you're not watching your own team. Ricky says Liverpool all the way. City will win. Pep 10 match ahead of them. Agree. Manchester United first. I would love. I'm waiting to see Manchester United against Arsenal. Think Manchester United not playing good at the start, but I still believe that they're gonna beat Arsenal because Arsenal should have lost against Crystal Palace as well. You know, so to be honest, and they should have lost against Fulham as well too. Why do you eat gun? I don't eat gunner. But the hype, yeah, I don't like when them overhype something. That's all I'm saying. You know? And I think Arsenal is very much overhyped. Like, I can't understand how City winning a million trophy and City get less credit than Arsenal. They did the same thing with Liverpool as well. They did the same thing with Manchester United. Like anybody else aside, just run behind City and you get more credit than City. I have never seen this in my life. They're seeing football that is revolutionary. Something that they never saw in England. And then everybody finished behind City. They get them, oh yeah, they are the better team. Because, what? Better what? Believe me, Liverpool came second. And it was the greatest achievement. I don't realize the City come first with every damn thing. And on Sky Sports, yeah, yes, but okay, it's not City win the league with the greatest level of football you ever saw. No, Gagan pressing and clap and all of the Liverpool hype. I say, damn man. So that is the problem, what I can't stand. We are witnessing greatness and we cannot appreciate it and just give the credit. No, we are talking about Arsenal. Arsenal, I didn't know when you're City, brother. I'm very sorry. You know? What are you talking about? Who get more credit than Pep and City? Jason, just relax yourself, Jason, man. You know a facts me talk, brother. A facts me talk, brother. City does not... I am betting you, people. I am betting you if it was Arsenal, Manchester United, or Liverpool doing what City doing, believe me, they would have registered as the greatest team. No, it would have looked like no other team playing. Nobody would compare with them. You get me? They gave look, the bracket where they put City in, they just said, okay, yeah, they bought everyone. They spent $1 billion, so they should be up there. And that's it. Gunners alive, JD. Oh my God. People, I'm not bad minding Arsenal. You know what? Let me leave the Arsenal alone. Let me leave the Arsenal alone and go back to the Reggae Boyz because that's the only thing we can come together on is the Reggae Boyz, you know? City gets their credit, bossy. They don't get the credit as to what you guys. Jason, let's come on, man, Jason. I know me I watch City, brother. And I know me I watch Liverpool and I know me I watch Arsenal. They don't get the credit, brother. I'm telling you. Remember, I know. The man that run the image for the Premier League is Carragher, Sky Sports, and Neville. Liverpool and Manchester United. The first statement made, listen to this, guys. The first statement made when Pep came, before Pep came, David Silva came in on the City project. And Gary Neville's statement, what are they thinking? They think they can come and bring their small human beings, their diminutive human beings to come up against physical football? What they are going to do? When Pep comes, the second word he says, after failing, you know, because Santi Cazorla, David Silva, Fabregas proved that diminutive human being with higher IQ eradicated physical football because now they are running up all over the place. Stoke can't be so effective anymore. Rory Delap can't show a 90-yard ball to Ricardo Fuller or Crouch. You understand me? To say that they are doing something. Now you have to be techers to be credited in the Premier League. So that changed and then Pep came in. He said Pep is not going to come and dominate the Premier League like what he did to the other leagues them. He can't turn it into a farmers league. Pep is dominating the English Premier League worse than the actual other leagues. He's dominating the Premier League worse than the other leagues. And these are factual things. Let's go on Sky Sport, type in what Neville said about Pep when he just came, what he said about David Silva and all of them when they came in. You get me? So they don't get the credit, Jason. Don't tell me no foolishness, Jason. You get me? I am watching them and hear how them with the talk and how them try for bad mind, fight down the greatness of football coming into England because they wanted their big stone, long flinging football. I don't even know what that is. That's what they wanted. You know? Yeah, man, clip it. All right, Tevin says, JD, we'll have to take back his word. Arsenal, Manchester City, without Kevin, don't look good. Tell me one game Arsenal look as dominant as City over Sheffield. None. Crystal Palace should have damn lost that game. You get me? And Fulham could have beaten them with 10 players if their keeper never came out with an incredible save after already 2-2. So, come on, people. So, you are basing them not getting credit on Gary Neville. No, I'm saying that's the narrative, and then it trickled down in England as well. So the fan base is because the Liverpool, Arsenal, and Manchester United fan base so big, their team just get talked about so much because that is required. City get drowned out, and they're doing something historic. You get me? So they don't get the cover as what the other teams get, you know? City only have original fans. Pep is the greatest. Yeah, because he's one Manchester and that is United, not City. Well, Tycoon, that might be true, but I'm saying if we're looking at football, just pure football metric, we have never seen nothing like this. You get me? Remember, we had Alex Ferguson coming out. Oh, nice neighbor. They can keep on acting up and hyping up, but we're gonna keep on beating them. And I'm telling you, when Jeko spread them out like a sheet that day, I'm telling you, United fans usually be the hypest fans from planet Earth. I'm telling you, around 2009. You can see that yes, they have jumped over the hurdle of Chelsea, super team, and bring them back themselves to relevance. They jumped over the Arsenal fight, brought back themselves to relevance, but they realized that the City threat was something different. You know, JD, I know you and City are not used to being at the top, but that is how it works. After a while, nobody don't like you. No, they want you to be beaten. Oh, God. All right, Mr. Jason Arsenal, all right? Arsenal need proper coaching. Arteta not at that level. RR saying his piece as well. All right, so it's not me alone, people. Come on, man. Guys, have we it? Guys, we need some more subscribers. Come on, man. Stop badminding the channel. Give us some subscribers on our way to 8,000. Let's see how fast we can reach 8,000. We're a little bit off of 8,000. I think we have 91 more subscribers to go. So subscribe, share, and hit the like button. All right, Manu Alex Ferguson is the biggest match fixer I watched as a coach. Well, I don't know about that match fixing part, Tukal. I don't know about the match fixing part, but maybe you know more than myself. Yeah. But anyways, let me go back into the Reggae Boyz conversation. We had a lot of guys played in the EFL. We had Tilt, Mariappa, showed good promise. We asked a question. Since Tilt, we have seen Tilt. He kept performing from last season to this season. So if Mariappa should be called in the team, would you consider calling Tilt as well, being younger and a more of a physical specimen, to be honest? So aerial duel to match our ball playing style, retention, recoveries. What say you? Let me know in the comment section. Omari Bell played a solid game, and Luton got their win 3-2 over Gillingham, made it tough for themselves because they were leading and feeling comfortable as well. Then we had some good games, and remember they won that game against Leeds. Salford won that game against Leeds, so that is very good. And at the same time, we had the two big guns them coming through, which is Boyce Clarke and also Hutchinson. Hutchinson got the nod over Boyce Clarke on penalties. They were leading. They came from behind to go 2-1 up. and Reading stole back the show to get themselves into the shootout, and Boyce Clarke got the main player of the game. He got a registered 7.9, but I gave him a 9 based on how he played. And Hutchinson was constantly a threat throughout. He was very, very good and showcased that he's ready for big band football because he was one of the best players on the park as well. So it showcased the level that Jamaica has and could go to if we choose the right thing and if we have the right attitude and maybe the right playing style as well, because nobody want ball a kick over them head the entire day, you know, and you're 2 foot. Yeah. Who play DM and at right back an inverted crap. City fan base is still young, that is true. The influence of refereeing, Fergie time. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. So yeah, I know, Tuchel, I can understand where you're coming from right there with the biasness of those extra long damn time. Sometimes I'm telling you, Arsenal go there a 7 minutes extra time, man. You know, you're wondering what's going on, but that's how they work the thing, people. Yeah, Manchester United, man, was the Liverpool and Manchester United. Now Liverpool get the favoritism over the last 6 years. It hurt your feeling to watch Liverpool in Anfield. I saw Southampton went there already. And I saw Leicester went there. It's like they were forcing Liverpool to win the league. They were forcing them to win the league. They tried everything to give them the league, but they couldn't give them the league because City was just better. The amount of calls went their way, but we're not going to lament in that. We're going to make a show separate on the Wemaxit channel, so subscribe over there if you like what we're doing. Yeah, man. Referee miscalls El City twice. Oh God, RR. Oh my God, yeah. All right. Anyways. So let me stick with JD. You forgot that Arsenal already beat City and won the Community Shield. Somebody take off a bag of player and say it's not needed because obviously KDB never looked solid and they were still trying him out, knowing that he was injured. They have the other players and Doku and those guys never came in, so they said, all right, let me make a big rotation. And they went for the rotation. It was nothing over the top, you know. They never really saw it as nothing. It was like a free trophy to give Arsenal to let them feel comfortable, you know. A free trophy to make Jason Guna hype over, you know, for the entire season and win nothing after that, you know. Yeah. A referee decision over the season even out over time. Okay, bro. City fan base is young in some sense, but I've been one from 87. Went there. Okay. No problem. Nice. Squad list of Reggae Boyz come out on Friday. Will there be a match conference? I think on the other channels them. Because once I put it on my channel, they copy strike it the last time. So try to avoid those things. You know, anything when I avoid dissing people, I want to avoid that for this year. You know, I want to just be nice. You know, just stick to my football, watch my games, record everything, and just analyze my football. You know, I don't want to be in any problem today for this year. You know, for next year as well. Next year. So I'm trying to be a nice human being for the entire 2 years. Newcastle, big up yourself, says, JD, you know AFTV. Yeah, man, rub them with general, man. Arsenal can go on guard the community while champions of all champions. Yeah, man. Tuchel. You see why we can't make Arsenal win the league? Look how they are behaving off a community shield. All right? City fans are not real fans. They just love super team. Not for my friend. Them switch to City because of Haaland. Yeah. Haaland a big baller, yeah. I did mention Community Shield, and this man said, no, somebody came in talking about the Community Shield. But we wanted to go back to the Reggae Boyz, you know. Out of all of these kids, who you're more exciting to see I think the most exciting one, I just want to see Hutchinson in Jamaica's team. Hutchinson and Pinnock, I think, is the two individuals that I really want to see in this team. And I honestly believe that if we're going to pick a bagger man that's not playing football and just trying to use cameo and stunt, thanks. I'm going to finish in 20 minutes. Yeah? Cameo and stunt. I think Ravel should be back in the team. I actually think Ravel should be back in the team based off that, you know? Because I think if you're not playing football and Ravel not playing football, I don't think you have nobody as talented as Ravel Morrison. If both players not playing football, I'm going to select Ravel every single time, you know, over everybody, you know, in a central midfield role. I will have to select him, you know. So the squad is going to be hard to pick because a lot of man not playing, you know. A lot of man not playing. It's the first time I'm picking a squad and I saw 5-6 main players not playing football. 5-6. So I want to hear what the coach has to say. I think that's going to be the biggest trouble he will have throughout the conversation, because people will have to challenge him now and how he's picking his team. The last time he said, up JD, me just join. Anyway, this is my best under 21 player. Lembikisa Clarke Hutchinson. Who is that one? Sant and Splat. Okay, so you know, put Anderson in the top 5. Okay. Who is that one? I missed that one, Robert Smith. Roadson. I'm trying to get the message, but okay. I think in terms of talent, like untapped potential, which you're waiting to kick off, I think you have to put Splat in that. Splat would have been number 1, like Wonder Kids. He would have been the highest rated Wonder Kid because he was rated from around 14 years old as a big thing, you know? But I don't think he reaches that level either, because you saw him, they picked him for the Fulham pre-season. So they know he's a talent and he's very young. But I still think he should have reached further. I thought he should have been one that broke into the full Fulham team and maybe getting 1 and 2 games by now, because he was very talented from an early age, you know? Omari Gray puts the coach in a spot because his Gold Cup was great, but he said if you're not playing, you can't pick them. So what he gonna do there? Well, Omari Gray, remember Omari Gray is not because he can't play for Everton. It's a combination of Everton being broke, want the money, and the talent of the player, you know? And Saudi already agreed the deal, but they changed the coach. So that's why the deal took so long to come through. So that is the reason why he was not playing, because they don't want him to be injured, because he gets injuries frequently too as well. So they don't want to get him injured and then the money don't come. So that is the reason why he's not playing, you know? Yeah, but he ain't playing. That is true. That's what I'm saying. But I agree with you, you know? But the reason why is comes a different way, because Paris and Shamar Nicholson, no care what people want to tell you, it's not about them not wanting to play. It's about them can't play because the other players are better than them as well. And that shows over a longer period. All right? You really want to be a squad selection and Southgate picks. Him clear show bias every time. Danica Knight, oh, you doing my massive respect. Splat was injured last season. So you thought that's what stopped his progression. Yeah, but based on the hype that he got, he was in Wonder Kids of what, 3 years ago? 3 years ago, he was a Wonder Kid and still on that Wonder Kid list. You know, so that's why I'm saying he was the highest rated player for a long time. You attended the press conference to ask the question. Maybe I will try, and this time maybe we will get our questions answered, because it won't be in no Concacaf. This one is a squad selection, so it should not be at Concacaf. It should be at the JFF press conference. So if it's a JFF press conference, they can't say we can't ask questions. You understand me? Yeah, so if that's the case, our vibes, we will be going there. All right. Yeah, Jason, but I'm just saying he's going to use that metric, you know, and get him in. But I'm saying the other two, it's a different case, you know, it's a different case. Yeah. And that's why Watford wanted to pay less for Shamar Nicholson, because they see it as a both side of the street. He's coming to help them, and they're helping him out of a situation as well. You know, I honestly believe that's how it looks to me, you know, because he was not going to get in a game over Ignatov and Zabaleta, you know, and Quincy Promise, Mr. Prisman, he's out free and he's doing things, you know. So he was not going to get in the game. And when you look at Kaim Paris, it's going to take a longer time for Kaim Paris to break through that team, you know. Sometimes I saw them going more narrow, so they need more technical players in their squad, and they put in different other persons, you know, to play narrow systems rather than an out wide winger or a striker, which he's a striker as well. So what Ravel metric? Just his talent. No, that's why I said, Jason, if we're gonna go to a bagger man when I play, we're gonna only look at talent and how fast they can get to a level, and then decides from how they do train, you know? And you have to go back to past records, Jason, as well. So that's how you're gonna use it. I am trying to understand what has changed from Gold. Nothing has changed from Gold Cup. But I'm telling you what we have realized, regardless of what happens, we're going to be beating somebody for the selection. All right, Yamalenko has that wing role for them now, so it will be tough for Paris moving forward for sure. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So it's a different situation. That's the reason why Damari Gray can get picked over Paris and Boza, because Damari Gray is moving to save the club because they need the money off him. If that wasn't the case, he would have been on the bench or on the field. But they have to try and protect that asset to sell him for a good money to clear up their debts that they do have. So it's a different situation rather than the others. The others just can't get on the field because it's tough. But last season, he never played much. It's the back end when everything is kind of closed down. That's when they started to give him game time. And Shamar Nicholson played, got injured, came back, played. When the team got narrow, because I thought one of them got injured, and then they brought him in to play the central forward role, and he had one of his worst games that I saw him played. And I thought that influenced a lot of things from that point, because they wanted to play a certain way, because you had players out for long term, and he couldn't fulfill that role. And the other guys then playing out on the wide area was speedier, which they needed that style of system. Yeah, so I think how it's looking. I can't wait to see it, because now we got the Gold Cup out of the way. So now majority of the players that we were looking out to get some game time, they have gotten enough game time now. So the Latibodiers got some game time. Deshaun Bernard, I have been rooting for that kid over 2 years now. Finally got to see him. And I thought that I do believe that he has something special in him. And he can eventually be, if we're going to continue using back four, he can be a player that plays with Ethan Pinnock. And him and Damien Lowe share game. I think he's that good that both of them can share game. But he will need more time at this point. Damien Lowe will still put Damien Lowe a little bit ahead of him based on just the experience. But I thought that based on how he comes in and play, he was good enough, but he needs more game time. And that you need that because he's younger than Damien Lowe as well. So you need replacements right there, waiting. Latibody has showcased that he's just a player that you're going to just put in the team wherever you want that extra a person. Well, says Whisper. I don't know what he's saying right there, what he's put in the context to. Don't have a clue. Tycoon says Jamaica need their best players. Simple. We going forward, not backward. All right. Shaquille, big up yourself. Massive respect. Yeah, man. Thanks. We are back out in the building, chopping it up. You know. Yeah. So all of those players got their time. we got enough games to see Paris and see that Paris will need more game time. So he has to find somewhere else to go to get more game time at this point, or make sure they can they can find a way to keep him in a good group of developing, you know. Okay, well, since Whisper is the biggest thing. Okay. Well, I don't know, but I don't see it as that. You know, I see the other guys them doing better. But he is a talent out of the bunch of Jamaica, just the same. And maybe the best talent coming out of Jamaica directly. But on the list of Jamaicans that are eligible, he's not the biggest talent. Well, I'm very sorry. So I don't want to go in that conversation because I'm only going to beat you with facts and you're going to cry and go. All right? Because I want all of them to be good, but I can't tell lies. All right? Yes. I am back with the strict mentality again. Guys, smash the like button, share, and subscribe. Let me know if we are on 150 likes on the board. All right? Yeah, man. I have what? One more video to chop up. Because I wanted to talk on the Canadian team. You think that Jamaica have the possibility of passing Canada now? No, Erdman is off. That is the question we're going to ask. That is the one we're going to close the show with because we're going to do it on a separate channel. All right? So, Erdman leaving Canada. You think that Jamaica can take that spot? Or you think that Panama will upgrade and take that spot? Because we can't say we are going to take that spot, you know. When everything what happening in Panama being better than us. Panama just being better than us. Not care what we do. Panama just being better than us. So is it we going to take that spot, or Canada will retain their spot, or Panama will damn take the spot? Or Costa Rica will take the spot? Who is going to take Canada's spot? Sorry, Africans, but we have to talk the truth, you know? Or Canada keeping their spots based on the talent that they have. I want to hear what people have to say. Jason says, well, right now, Panama is closer to that spot than us. So Jason saying Panama taking the damn spot. Let me hear what others have to say. All right. What others have to say on the big bad third spot? Canada keeping their spot because they have quality baller, you know. We don't have no Alfonso Davis on our team, you know, man. And Jonathan David, them a fire, you know. Panama is rightfully in that spot. Okay, so right now, so all of it. So what are you trying to say to Africans? That Canada not keeping the spot. That's what you're trying to say. Yeah. See Jason and sure that is, man. But Africans are praying in our corner, yeah? Robert Smith say, yes, Whisper is the body frame, but not the under 20. Whisper has the body frame, but not the under 21 talent. Okay. Well, I don't know, Robert Smith. I leave people inside Jamaica to make the decision and how to describe the player because I can't reason on that, you know, because they just want to beat me up. If you thought themselves a bad man, you know. I am not trying to. I am saying it with my chest. All right, Africans, click this part of the video. They are saying Canada is done for. Remember the last time when we were out here talking about Canada, Devon came on talking about Canada done for, and Canada end up won the entire Concacaf region. I think Canada will still retain the third spot, but I think they're going to drop down to third because remember they were first, not third. They were first. All right. I think they're going to drop down to third spot. Don't know if Jamaica can take the fourth spot from Panama because Panama seems to be playing a level of football. We have to be honest. I have never seen Jamaica play that football. We know that we have the potential to play that football on the field, but I don't think this is the coach to get that football type of playing out of it. You know, maybe we'll get some results, but I have to wait and see. But I don't think we're going to see that level of football what Panama playing from Jamaica within the next 4 years. Even with the players that we have, which I think the players that we have can do it, but I just don't think this coach. I went back and watched as much clips of his teams, And I'm shockingly telling you that it's going to be tough for we to play the slick football as Panama and Mexico, and even to say to some extent Canada and United States. I don't think that. I think we're going to be playing this way. So Mikel Antonio and all the big body. Oh no, it's big body. Wrong word. Yeah, but big, strong, physical strikers are always going to be needed in a Jamaican team as long as we have this coach. That's what I think. I think it's going to always be that way. I'm very sorry. I'm hoping that we get a change, but based on what I'm seeing, because I went back to start watching the other teams that he coached, and that's what I'm seeing. I made a mistake because obviously I know that I can't say certain word, but you know what I meant? Physical persons. That's what I meant. Why, JD? Yes, I think the coach tactics is a little bit different. Two in midfield cannot contain no ball. You get me? The outside influence will continue to hamper our team's progress. Maybe we'll still get results, because we have quality players on the field. But the style of play, I don't know. I don't feel it that much, I think it's not controlled for me. We can't control. That's a shocking thing. We can't, not the shocking thing, but we can't control the ball against no team. That is something that we have to ask ourselves. We physically can't control the ball against no team. So that is my biggest problem. I want to see we control the ball against teams. Every time a team come out, we seems to can't control it because, all right, look at it. Trinidad. When we rush at Trinidad, we look very good. You see, as soon as Trinidad come out and say they're going to play Jamaica toe-to-toe in the middle of the park, they start to get through the midfield. And Trinidad just look like a complete team, different team. If Trinidad had gone with the same attitude from before, maybe we win 6-3. Maybe we win 6-3, But believe me, they would have scored more. Because based on how they created the chances, they had it in them to create chances and cause those problems. So I want, that is what the main thing I'm looking for. That is the one good thing I want to see. We controlling some level of possession. Because we should be one of the high-ranked teams in the region. So against Honduras, I don't think we're going to see it. Against Haiti, I don't think we're going to see it either. But at least if we're playing a smaller team, after that, we should be seeing at least that. Dominate those smaller teams and then take your time to build up. Dominate them, Canada are not even going to qualify for their own World Cup. No, they don't need to, Danica. Too many voice in the coach's head. And too many backroom deals all the time. Yeah, man. All right. Is it the grass? The temperature? I don't know. They said it's outside influence. So people, let me see if we have the big 150 likes on the board. All right. All right. So we have not gotten a 150 as yet. But anyways, we are going to trust in you guys that you're going to hit the like button and get it up to 150. So we're going to have to stop here. I thought it was a good stream. Maybe we will be back tomorrow evening. Tomorrow evening to give you some more updates as to what the other guys them doing. So we can clearly look at it. And maybe information will break as in which club puts out that their players are on international break. Yeah, we're going to put out that as well. If it's some shocking news like the Hutchinsons and others, I will definitely try and put that out for you. All right, yeah, man. So thanks yet again for the continuous support. Let me keep on making the Imaxit great, truthful at all times. Yeah. All right, yeah, man. Tukal, massive respect. Jason Ferran, Jason Guna, Danica, RR, all of the mans them that just came in float management. Boss Thomas, Robert Smith, RJ, Minister, Nashan, how you doing? Hope all well. Tycoon, Shaquille, Wells, Irie Vibes, all of them and them. Big up on yourself. Thanks yet again. We are going to be out. They said Casanova is a talent too. All right. Yeah, man. Well, a lot of talents, Yeah, man. So people, big up. Take care. Stay alive, all right? Yeah, man.